career of Andre Bishop tries to move forward tonight. Good evening, I'm Joe Tessitore alongside my brother. That's a big striking blow to the head by Cooper, and a cut has opened up over Andre Bishop's right eye.
In a way, it's a little bit of a warning, Joe, of things to come. Now you have to be a little bit more cautious, a little more alert.
Bishop able to land solidly against Cooper. If Dwight Cooper can just step up his offensive attack, he could score a TKO victory here because that cut is worsening.
Move your head.
And now we see that cut, and that's become a very inviting target.
He has to make sure that he doesn't only see that cut, though, because he might get a little over-anxious, get a little heavy only on that side.
Cooper's defense is now serving him well. Nice job blocking that punch. And coming upon the halfway mark of this 3-minute round. Good jab by Cooper. Andre Bishop has always been known as a fast fighter. He's had that hand speed as a middleweight, and now it's transferred into his heavyweight days as he lands the hook there. If the shorter guy can get to the inside against the taller fighter, how can he do damage on the inside? What should we look for from him?
Well, you remember?
That cut has opened up now over the eye of Andre Bishop. It does not look good. If Dwight Cooper can land another punch or two, he may get a stoppage victory. Cooper trying to get away from Bishop's attack. Cooper's putting forth that hard work he did in training camp there, landing a crisp combination. Final 10 seconds of round number 1. Cooper's showing you what it takes to be the best in this business. Good, crisp combos. Great combination from Bishop. There's the hook by Andre Bishop. That was well scored. Up top with a quick hook. I think Bishop scored really well there. He just damaged his opponent with that power shot upstairs. Another huge shot comes in early on in this fight from him.
Well, he understood that his opponent, Joe, was a slow starter. He's jumping right on him, taking advantage.
Digs in with a good solid uppercut after taking one. It's one thing for the corner of Andre Bishop to tend to that cut between rounds, but Bishop himself has to protect it, and he's doing a good job of blocking punches that are targeting it from Cooper. Cooper's able to land a nice, clean left hand.
Get inside.
Reaching the halfway mark of this round. And now it's becoming obvious that Cooper is trying to land that straight right hand against Andre Bishop.
Well, it better be obvious to Bishop, not just us. Bishop needs to move to his right, away from that punch.
This is a real concern now for Andre Bishop as Dwight Cooper is landing punch after punch against that cut eye. He could get a TKO victory here if that continues. There's Cooper putting out that jab. You can see the trouble that Bishop has had with it.
Jump on. Nice.
Last 10 seconds.
Away from those punches, man. Move your head.
And that's the end of round 2. And round number 3 is underway. Now that looks like a middleweight fighting a heavyweight there. Look at the hand speed from Bishop.
And that's exactly the advantage he was going to need coming into this fight to beat the bigger man.
There's a straight right hand. Cooper's jab can do so much there. He used it well that time. Teddy, you talk about going out and making a few opening statements here. The jab has spoken loudly for him.
Yeah, it has spoken loudly. What it's told his opponent is you're not just going to walk in. You're not coming into my house. It's going to be hard. I got a couple locks, a couple padlocks on here.
Blocks a shot and then lands an uppercut of his own. zones in on that overhand right. See, this is exactly what Andre Bishop's corner has been telling him. You gotta keep those hands up. You have to protect that cut. He cannot allow Cooper to have a target to go after. Coming to the halfway point of this third round. Cooper trying to place that straight right hand against Bishop.
Well, that's his strength. That's his bread and butter punch. That's what he's always trying to land. Bishop needs to be aware of that. Take it away from him.
Andre Bishop needs to be so careful right now that the ref doesn't stop that fight.
Hey, keep
because
your hands
Cooper
up.
is landing punch after punch against that cut eye. Throws a counter punch there.
Keep working the bus.
Cooper's left working well that time. What a great job. He gave one right back in return. Nice work by Dwight Cooper. Bishop now utilizing. That was a left hand that came raining in on him. He does not look good right now. Expecting the clinch. A sharp hook to the head by Andre Bishop. Able to defend and then go on the offensive. To the head he goes with a left hand. Cooper's making me wonder if his legs are really underneath him. Now, he was stunned earlier in this fight, but the non-stop clinching is revealing a lot.
Yeah, it is revealing a lot. He's not right. He's hurt a little bit, but he can turn it around for an opportunity for himself because he could grab inside and then let go and then all of a sudden sneak, bang, 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 and then grab again. He can find the little opportunity if he can think about that.
Bishop scoring with that right hand. Give credit to Dwight Cooper. He has gone on the attack against that cut over the eye of Andre Bishop. He's trying to earn himself a TKO victory here. He is staggered and stumbling. Hooks to the head. 90 seconds to go in round number 4. Cooper starting to score at ease against his opponent there. Anytime you can land a 3-punch combination, you're really hitting your groove. Good flush shot upstairs. Cooper's left now getting into the mix. Snapping hook by Andre Bishop. Now look at him. He does not look good on the back end of that hook coming home. Dwight Cooper stunned, and he cannot block this onslaught. That's a big uppercut that just, what a great round this has turned into. After doing the hurting, now he's the one hurt.
Joe, this is about wit, grit, and spit. This is about fighting.
Hard to believe that they can keep up like that. One of those rounds that you just won't forget. Both guys able to land big punches on the other.
Well, in the old days, they'd be snapping one of those capsules under their nose, you know, smelling salt, ammonia capsules. Not allowed anymore. They want to wake them up, get them together. Now you got to dump a little water on them, send them out.
You can tell that Cooper is targeting that straight right hand against Bishop.
Yeah, because he notices, Joe, that Bishop gets that left hand back a little slow, and he's looking to beat him to the mark with that right hand.
Keep your head moving.
And now just wasting away some time with that clinch.
You need to keep that head moving.
Well-placed, well-timed combo up top. Still plenty of time to work here in round number 5. Minute and a half to go. Bishop snapping that jab.
Back to the body.
Well, I don't know if he's hip to the idea of becoming a counterpuncher, but I get the sense you'd agree with it.
Yeah, definitely. I mean, he's got the perfect platform, the perfect form for it. The guy's walking in right now, not moving his head much. He can time him, he can counter him.
Move those
How about that left
feet.
hand? to it, but now he goes down for the first time. Well, this is like a microcosm of his life. He's been down outside the ring before and's gotten up too.
And that will serve him because he has survived very difficult things outside the ring, and he is thinking of that right now, believe me.
This is not a good sign for Andre Bishop. It appears that he's slowing at this point.
Yeah, what he needs to do is start placing his shots a little bit. But right now, as you just alluded to, he's just not throwing.
I like the way he went up top that time with the hook. And now he brings the left hand upstairs. That's a good job by Bishop offensively. Landing his combinations is a key to victory tonight. Cooper gets away from that right hand, comes back with a right of his own. Cooper's tagged by a hook. Lands a big hook. Bishop's corner looks like they're creeping up those steps. I think they may want this fight to be over soon.
I think they need to be responsible and understand that just like sometimes the tide goes out, and guess what? It's not coming back in until tomorrow. Well, this is enough for today. This fight is over. We're going to have another day when we come back prepared to do it again.
Reaching the halfway point of round number 6. Turns over that hook upstairs. Andre Bishop showing us a side that we haven't seen before, and obviously the knockdown brought that about.
Yes, it did, and he's hoping that right now that it confuses his opponent. Don't be so sure he's going to stay with this, Joe. He might just be doing it for a diversion tactic. You know, just to survive right now, maybe buy him a little bit of time, confuse his opponent, keep his opponent at bay, and then go back to what he knows best.
We'll look out for that. Scored well up top. What a good headshot. The hook landed by Cooper.
Unload.
That's a big hook by Andre Bishop that time. His opponent felt it. And round 6 comes to an end. Cooper's coming off of his stool, ready for this round, knowing exactly what his cornermen were trying to get across to him, and that is, hey, you can do it right here. This fight is there for the taking. He had his opponent hurt badly in that last round.
Yeah, you spent 3 minutes of the last round hurting him. He's only had 1 minute to get better. You know what? Do the math. Go out there and subtract this guy.
Wow. He gets floored with one single shot. He was just torn down like an old building. This fight is over. Good, solid end to this fight. Andre Bishop's power was the difference. One punch, one knockout victory.
The power and the timing. He delivered that punch right on the button.
For Teddy Atlas, I'm Joe Tessitore. Thanks for being with us ringside.
DL has agreed to a fight between you and Kobe Nichols. If we beat Nichols, we'll be in the top 10.
What are the conditions?
He says there aren't any.
There's always conditions with DL.
I'm sure we'll find out what they are. But we really need this fight.